GCSE Biology. Welcome. Are you excited for a fun learning session? Make sure you have your book and a pen before we start. Today you are going to learn about the menstrual cycle. The menstrual cycle. The menopause is when the menstrual cycle stops completely. Ovulation is when an egg is released from an ovary. Menstruation is the breakdown and loss of the lining of the uterus. Menstruation begins during puberty and the start of the menstrual cycle, a monthly cycle where the lining of the uterus is shed. During the month, the uterus lining prepares itself to receive a fertilized egg. If an egg is fertilized, it can implant in the uterus lining. If a fertilized egg does not implant, the lining of the uterus breaks down and is expelled from the body in a process known as menstruation or a period. A typical menstrual cycle lasts for 28 days and is broken down into 4 stages. Stage 1, days 1 to 5, menstruation. At this stage the uterus lining breaks down and is lost along with the unfertilized or unimplanted egg cell. Stage 2, days 6 to 12, the lining of the uterus thickens while egg cells in the ovaries begin to mature. Stage 3, day 14, ovulation. A mature egg cell is released from an ovary. Sometimes more than one egg cell is released, and if both are fertilized and implant, this leads to non-identical twins. Stage 4, days 16 to 28, uterus lining continues to thicken. If a fertilized egg does not implant, then the uterus lining breaks down and the whole cycle begins again. The menstrual cycle is controlled by 2 sex hormones, estrogen, progesterone. Both of these hormones are released into the bloodstream by the ovaries. There are several different methods of contraception. Some are barrier methods. They physically prevent the egg and sperm meeting. Others are hormone methods. These prevent the egg from maturing or the uterus lining from thickening. A male condom is a barrier method of contraception. Prevents the sperm from getting to the egg. Also prevents the transmission of sexually transmitted diseases. If used correctly, have a success rate of 98%. The pill and the implant, a hormone method of contraception. Releases hormones to prevent ovulation and also thickens the mucus at the cervix to prevent sperm from entering the uterus. If used correctly, have a success rate of 98%. The diaphragm is a barrier method of contraception. Prevents the sperm from getting to the egg. Placed over the cervix and prevents the sperm from entering the uterus. If used correctly, have a success rate of 92 to 96%.